It's 4 a.m. and Eileen's day has begun. At 68, she's been practicing yoga almost daily for over 45 years.
I came across yoga when I was 22, 23. I met a guy who actually eventually became my husband at a party, and I was a runner. And he said, oh, you should try yoga, it'll be really good for your running. So he bought me a 6-week pass to the YMCA. There was a beginner's course in yoga starting, and loved it. A lot of the running is external, you're pushing yourself to these limits, but this was more about internally experiencing sensations from the breath. Holding postures where your body quivers, but your mind has to stay focused.
Originally from Adelaide and working as a window dresser, Eileen married at 23 and went to India for her honeymoon. While yoga was still fairly new in the West in the 80s, it's believed to have started nearly 5,000 years ago in India. Hindu mystic Patanjali is credited with codifying the Yoga Sutras, the earliest textbook on yoga. With roots in Hinduism and Buddhism, yoga is not just stretching, but a philosophy of life.
The physical postures is mainly what people think the yoga practice is. It's one strong aspect of it. In the yoga, there are 8 limbs. And the first limb is yama niyama, and that's how you treat yourself and how you treat others. The practice of asana or postures and the breathing are easy. So that's where most people want to start. Through the practice of the asana and the pranayama, you learn how to be kind to yourself and how to be kind to others. If you're in a yoga posture and you're pushing your way through it, that's not being kind to yourself. So the asana practice is a way of luring people into what it is to find that deeper level.
After 13 years, Eileen's marriage ended, but the yoga practice stayed. Eileen continued returning to India regularly to study yoga with Mr. B.K.S. Iyengar. This was Eileen's first encounter with a guru.
Mr. Iyengar was incredibly powerful, intense human being that only wanted the best out of everybody. And you walked into that room and you became alive. I had the opportunity to help Mr. Iyengar on several occasions in the therapy classes, and it was amazing to watch him move bodies, move limbs, and wake people up to healing themselves.
Hello.
Hi, Lisa.
How are you?
Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
Lisa Poulos started practicing yoga with Eileen in the 90s. After cancer and a double shoulder reconstruction, it was the potential for healing that drew her back.
My cancer journey started in 2007, where I was diagnosed with 4 grade 3 and 4 tumours in both breasts.
Day 1 of no boobies in my life. I feel like shite.
I had double mastectomy back in 2007. I got quite sick from the chemo, and it took me quite a long time to recover. So it was about a 3 to 4 year process from start to when I had the final reconstruction. And I'd stopped yoga. And then when I got to the end of it all, I was lost. I was a mess. And I was sitting at home one day and not feeling great. And Eileen called and she said, I've heard that you've been through a lot.
Your arms can go over. How's that feel for you?
Good. I feel the stretching.
Yeah, good. So it's working on all your scar tissue coming up through, and particularly up through the lymph nodes. Yep. It's named after the man, BKS Iyengar, so he established this practice himself. He was a very sick child and he had, I think, polio and tuberculosis. It was his uncle who taught him the yoga, Krishnamacharya. Mr. Iyengar required a lot of support to be able to hold his body up. Let your feet rest, bend the legs. He wasn't strong at all. He used lots of bricks and bolsters. Getting that full extension out through where the lymph nodes are removed, so it's getting a full extension out through there. You always want to work slowly after any surgery. People call it the furniture yoga. So I'm confident with where she's at and being able to move her in that. There we are. That's better, yes.
She decided to start these classes for quite a few people that weren't well in the school. Someone had a back problem, someone was waiting for a liver transplant, there was a guy that had mental health issues, and then there was me fighting cancer. And she started this class to help us.
You want to come down hips first.
Wouldn't charge us. And she would just put us in whatever each of us needed.
You've fully opened up, full chest, rib cage area really expanded.
And she really helped me recover and get me back to the point where I never thought that I'd ever be able to do yoga again, to be really honest. And I was really shocked at how within 6 months I was back doing very gentle yoga.
Yoga is not a miracle cure. It requires dedication and it can't fix everything.
She applied herself. It's not going to happen doing one class once a week. She was there every day with me. Let your arms just relax. There you go, nice.